In our today's episode, we shall be looking at a Luo woman in the ancient past. In this episode, we shall look at what a Luo woman used to wear in the ancient days. This is to educate our current generation on the rich Luo culture and the need to reflect and embrace our rich African culture.
Speaking on a planned visit to get the views and reactions of people on a modern lady outfit and a traditional outfit. This was done to know and tell what happened to the beautiful culture. And through this, we are left to wonder, where did our beautiful culture go to? According to a research done in Siaya County, which is at the heart of the Luo people, we came to analyze that the culture was eroded and highly influenced with modern style. Some of the factors that led to this fading were colonization, Christianity, and climatic changes. And with that influence, most people look at traditional outfit as outdated and at some point immoral, since it exposes the private parts and people consider this as shameful. While others thought it was immoral, others had a way different idea. Even suggesting the black short wasn't necessary.
As she moved around the street, we got mixed reaction from both men and women. Others went ahead to say that she was not from Kenya, a clear indication that our culture was eroding. As we dug deeper into the streets, getting answers from all sources, both young and old women were focused on looking at her, which left us with the big question, what happened to our culture? But happily, other women really appreciated her act to show off the rich Luo culture.
Hey, manonya Luo, nyakono endelea, kero timo tima holo kabisa. Kaji tena timo girikana, sianya lo endelea kabisa.
While others praised the act and wanted other women to emulate her, other women had a different idea on her clothing, making it look more current than normal. And our goal was for the traditional.
Ongeka konyalo mopo gechone wadwa krogo kolara bolo bat ne wakava kama kuna wuoth kamano. Choni aneno gima pok naneno kanya konyalo wuotho design mowuothe no buoga nangen na Nigeria but obuogo wasia ka indigo mokwongo. Koro wabende wamor kechumi wamor ali wanyalo wuotho kaka wahero.
After listening to the interviews on the street, we came to realization that most people had forgotten about the Luo culture and how a true Luo woman was dressed in any occasion, as many people thought that she was mad and lost dignity. As we have seen on the reaction of the people, this made us to look for professional services from one Madam Teresa, who is the cultural expert in Siaya County, and this is what she had to say on the reactions.
What I would say is that those people who are reacting negatively are the young ones who didn't see what and happened. Are not bothered to know what the grandfather or the grandmother used to put on.
Yes.
Otherwise, where I was standing and where I was moving, most of the comments were positive. Because they saw them.
Yes.
And they said, some woman said, she's walking naked. Then the other one told her, She's not walking naked. Do you know what they used to put on long time ago?
Yes.
Do you see that small PM
Yes.
she has put in front?
Yes.
That was the only one.
Yes.
She has done you favor by putting biker,
Yes.
and you are saying she's naked.
Yes.
You people,
Yes.
you don't know anything.
Yes.
So the comment, most of the comments which I had were positive.
According to Teresa, the cultural expert in Siaya County, she reported to us that most of the people who thought the lady was naked, they didn't know the ancient Luo woman. To her, the act was bold, the act was magnificent for such a lady to take the bold step to walk in a modern society, despite the fact that people looked at half-dressing as immoral.
In fact, if I weigh things and from seeing things,
Yes.
when they come to the shop,
Yes.
so many people nowadays, even the young ones, are interested to know.
Mm-hmm.
And if you tell them, they say, Luo used to do that. You
Yes.
see?
Yes.
It's interesting.
Okay.
And even they would spend even the whole day
Mhm.
with their book writing.
Yes.
What is this one called? What is this?
They
are
want to know
interested.
more about their
Yes.
culture.
And especially those who are out of the country.
Yes.
When they come, they are so eager to know their culture.
Okay.
In that case, mwachamila
Ni mtumwa.
mtumwa.
As seen on the reaction of the people when a modern lady wears a traditional attire in a modern society, we need to reflect on what happened in the ancient days, on our tradition, our culture and values. We need to encourage ourselves to come back, to practice and motivate others with an aim of educating generations to come, so that we can come back and value our culture, which forms a strong foundation of growth in our society at large.
Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. My name is Francis.
My name is Simka.
Thank you. Pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure.
Well, I wanted to know, yesterday when I was in Siaya town, I saw many people following you. What was happening?
I was dressed in an African attire,
Yes.
yeah, and people were questioning themselves, like why was I dressed like that?
Yes.
They felt like I was too much exposing of my body.
Yes. Okay. So they felt like you are exposing your body.
Yes.
Little did they know that there's an African attire.
Yeah.
Now, Cynthia,
Yes.
what motivated you to do what you did?
I was targeting youth.
Mhm.
We are so focused on the Western culture than we are so focused in our African culture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We should embrace, value, and love our culture, traditions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so you're telling the youth to embrace, value, and protect our culture.
Yes.
Now, do you have more on this mission you have?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm working on so much more.
Right.
Yeah. We'll be having so much videos on my YouTube channel.
Yes.
Yeah, not only in Luo culture, other cultures too, Turkana, Kikuyu culture, yeah,
Okay.
bit by bit.
Yes. Looking at the modern society, we are more of coming with new designs, yeah. And what would you advise those designers of today in the modern society? Now, if they need to, now you are coming with this initiative on going back to our culture, valuing it, then in this modern society, what message do you have for the designers? And
They should have a blend
yes,
of an Western and an African
yes,
culture.
yes,
Yeah. For example, if they're making a cloth using a cotton or a silk,
yes.
they should do a leather. Yeah.
a leather or an ankara.
Yes. So at least to represent our origin.
Our own, yeah.
Yes. And for the Luo community, if you are asked to summarize in one sentence in Luo, what message do you have for them in the Luo?
Adwaro monda junyi kwa jora moginia wabed kwa paro kwa maneni kumanwa ae gigik mnwa timo ndalogo. Kaka chon vijande noko nego ng'is kijana ni onego itim gima kamano. Kijana nong'e ni an onego atim gima kama, sama kama, ndalo makama. Ok sama sani ni onego ng'is kijana ni onego itim ma, onego irwakri kama, onego i-handle joma mon kama, gi joma chuo kama. Vijande okawo joma dongo mbasegi, to joma dongo chalo vijande. Koro tamowa pogre ni ng'ama duong' en ng'a to ng'ama tin en ng'a. Koro wadog chien, wang'i timbe mane otimore machon, watim gi sani mondo gandawa opogre gi gik matimore sani.
Where waduog chien.
Waduog chien.
Thank you so much for your time.
Welcome.
And we really appreciate. And I hope you will avail yourself for the next interviews.
Yes.
Asante.
Karibu sana.